Welcome to Married AF. We are your hosts, Brooke and Randal Fowler. On this show, we discuss the topics that really matter.
Like big veiny cocks and our favorite TV shows.
So pull up a chair at our kitchen table and hang out.
While I bulldog my nuts. I gotta tell you, I'm sick and damn tired of having to use a roll of toilet paper every time one of us hits the shitter in this house.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to find something that can help us eliminate waste.
Well, what could that be?
We were lucky, and we got our prayers answered by BioBidet.
Bow, 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 bow.
BioBidet believes that your butt deserves to be spoiled.
Oh, it's
and
spoiled.
I agree.
Yeah.
I love our BioBidet.
I love it now, too. It is...
I sat in there earlier today.
It's fantastic.
And sprayed my bunghole for like 5 minutes.
Okay, that's excessive. But...
just sat there and like looked through my phone and...
well, that's just wasting water, sir.
It's freshening. It awakens your soul.
I really enjoy it for the post-coital Spunk Lube cleanup.
That's a solid use. I mean, if you get one for that reason alone, it's worth it.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, that shit gets everywhere. It's fantastic. Get yourself some Spunk Lube at spunklube.com.
Another sponsor. We're rolling in sponsors.
And then our other most recent one, I'm going backwards.
I know, and I'm trying to finish.
Sorry, I was combining them all.
I'm trying to finish the spontaneous sponsor reads.
Well, I was actually being spontaneous.
BioBidet is the U.S. industry leader for over a decade for all bidet needs.
Did they give us copy to read?
No.
Oh, wow. You just...
Yes, I'm being a quality sponsorton. If that's what we
endorser.
Endorserton. Yes.
They are our sponsor. We endorse them.
Yeah, and so the Slim Edge is the model that we have, and it's only $59.99. In the price today, when you go and you pick out our fancy toilet paper, that buys one. Mm-hmm. Toilet paper's like $20.
Yeah. I still have to use toilet paper.
Oh, I know, but it's way less.
Yeah.
That's by far the truth.
Yeah.
If you get in there and you pressure wash that ass, it eliminates a lot. But yeah, the Slim Edge is only $59.99, and we can even knock some of that off for you. You're welcome.
Are you going to tell them how?
No, that's where you come in.
Oh.
When there's a pause, you then pick up that obvious takeover.
I was not picking up your cue. So when you go to biobidet.com to order your Slim Edge, and at checkout, you enter the promo code marriedaf for 10% off.
Now, on to our other sponsor.
Seamless. What is fucking...
Muscle Vodka.
Uh-huh.
Get ripped responsibly.
Why are you so solemn with all this?
Just because I was looking here at all the accolades and bullet points for Muscle Vodka.
Wow.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Not going to read them all.
It's gluten-free?
It is gluten-free.
Is other vodkas not gluten-free?
Who cares? This one says it.
I like it.
I know. Whether they are or not.
I like that call out.
Yeah. It's distilled 6 times.
It's a lot
that's way more than other ones. I'm willing to bet. They wouldn't put it on there if it was.
100% corn. Susan can't drink it.
No. And I don't know what the reverse osmosis means, but it sounds cool as fuck. And sciencey.
Sounds super sciencey.
Yeah. But most importantly, made in America.
Yep. Born in the USA.
Get yourself some Muscle Vodka. No shit, it's delicious.
It is yummy. Me likey.
Yeah, there is a clear taste difference.
What are you doing over there with your mouth?
Spitting my dip out since we're about to take this shot.
That was some gross noises.
Yeah, this shot we're going to start off with. What do you want to name this one?
I don't even know what it is, babe.
We'll name it PineappleTits.
Okie dokie.
It's a dash of pineapple.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The yellow one. Dash of pineapple.
Okay.
Rest is muscle vodka.
Okay.
And this is episode 50. We're just now getting around to it, even though we did the Facebook Live for it.
Yep.
We didn't record yet, so you're welcome.
Yeah, well, we're going to put the audio for the Facebook Live we did on Friday at the end of this episode just because it was fun. All right, okay, so are we doing it?
Yep.
Cheers.
1, 2, 3. Salud.
Why is that chunky in there?
Pineapple.
Oh, that's
that
delicious.
Was good. Really good.
That was really yummy.
And that's not much pineapple at all. That's delicious tits is what that should be called.
Holy shit, that is dangerous is what that is.
That is dangerous. Yeah, so
wow.
Muscle vodka with a dash of pineapple.
Holy shit,
gives you
that's
a shot
good.
called Pineapple Tits.
Pineapple.
I'll take that one all day. That's the best shot we've ever done on here as far as taste goes.
Hands
100%.
fucking down. 100% take a drink. Pineapple Tits. What was that not a one that was in Grace's recipe book? Okay.
No. I mean, it's just a dash of whatever that pineapple juice that I bought or that you picked out. And 1.5 ounces of muscle vodka.
Sweet.
Boom. And then you got a Pineapple Tits. Unbelievably good. I was
Wow.
you expect them to be
No, it was yummy.
okay and then say that they're good. That was actually really good. Like, that would get you, it would be bad because you'd end up shitting yourself.
Shit-faced. So shit-faced.
And I don't handle that well anymore.
Something like that, like if I had mixed it up, like or I could put that like in a rocks glass and just sip on it and get white girl wasted.
Well, the other night we did the Facebook Live and I slammed my drink.
Yeah.
Took 2 shots and drank some of your drink.
Yeah.
The next morning when I woke up, I pissed fire. I was so dehydrated.
Yeah.
Like these things, muscle vodka is stout. It's plenty of kicking the ass.
Yeah, we got a little tipsy doing those shots and...
Yeah. I'm telling you, though, I do look forward to also, I am going to mix in a Rogue Irish Car Bomb again here soon. That was a fucking good shot, too.
Those are
To me,
delicious. That's taking it back to the good old days.
Actually tasty. I would only want to do one, though. If I do one of those and a Pineapple Tits, that'd be delicious.
Pineapple Tits is my new favorite. All right. Are we saving that for a little bit later? Or what?
Yeah, just for whenever. This is just another shot that we don't have a name for, and it's a shot of muscle vodka with a dash of tonic.
Okay.
So,
anybody else that wants to get some muscle vodka and try a Pineapple Tits, go to musclevodka.net, and we'll save you some money there too. Promo code MarriedAF at checkout, get 10% off.
yeah, and check out Grace Gillespie. Follow her; she's fucking awesome. She's the owner. You want to talk about jacked? Take a
Fuck
look.
yeah.
And follow the Muscle Vodka Twitter and Facebook page. Instagram, too. She's fucking blowing up, man. She's all over the fitness industry at all the big events.
Yeah.
Cool ass Muscle Vodka boots and merch and shit. Like, she's the real deal.
Hey, because fit people like to drink, too.
Fit people drink more than anyone. Because the rest of their life is a brutal regimen. They drink and
She knows. She knows.
drink. And number 2, bodybuilders, especially whether they're male or female, they hurt all the time. So they are medicating.
Yeah.
Because their muscles
And
are
muscle vodka is
destroyed.
perfect because it won't fuck up, completely blow
Your diet.
out the shitter.
Exactly. That's why Grace made it. I'm willing to bet.
Yeah. I love it.
So,
Well played.
Yep. Smart lady. So check them out. But yeah, like we said, this is episode number 50. Couldn't think of anyone to ask on because once I asked that question on Twitter, then I'd feel like we were picking our favorite and I couldn't hurt any. But there's
Picking
so
and
many.
choosing. Hey, I listened to, so we did record with Jodie B on Sunday.
You Gonna Take It is the
You
name
Gonna
of that
Take
episode.
It. And so we recorded separately because it was a Sunday morning. We had the kiddo Supreme here. And so Randal recorded and then I did. So it was fun to go back and listen because I, of course, wasn't sitting with you when you recorded the first half. So it was fun to listen to that. Did you go listen to it, to my half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You and Jodie talked a lot about kids.
Uh-huh.
A little bit about the fight. Actually, more than I expected. You said you only talked a little bit. You talked a good bit about it. And you spoke very well about the fight. I was very proud.
I know stuff.
I know. You did very well. And you made me sound like a champion when you were like, Randall's not a sore loser or winner.
Because
I'm not, 100%. I'm not going to go give him shit after he lost.
No, and I'm not going to throw you under the bus like you're an asshole because you're not.
No, I'm actually the best person to lose a bet to because I feel bad after you lose to me.
You do. I mean, and yeah, you're never going to be like, you suck your own fucking dick. No. Never. No. Even, yeah. So since it is our 50th episode, I wanted to, hang on. This is one of my favorite in the world. If my fucking iPad will work.
Favorite.
SNL skits.
I'm proud to say that I'm 50 years old. I'm not one of those gals who's afraid to tell her real age. And I like to kick, stretch, and kick. I'm 50.
That's Molly Shannon, right?
Yes, that's one of my favorite. She comes out on the stripper stage. Mm-hmm. She got like her purse.
Yeah.
I like to kick.
We actually were probably 4 or 5 episodes back at our official 50 because we numbered at first and then
we had bonus numbers. Yeah, that's too confusing.
Yeah, and I was listening to hashtag No Offense show. Shout out to those folks. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah. I heard this
and
part.
I heard them talking about, iTunes, Apple Podcast doesn't want episode numbered.
I haven't gotten any kind of notification like that. I got an email from Apple with some helpful podcast stuff in it, but I didn't get anything. I was wondering what he was talking, because he said he got an email from Apple saying not to number them, and I haven't gotten that yet, so I'm just going to play dumb.
I don't know, but we usually name them and number them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's a difference.
Yeah, I don't think name them as well. Yeah. So,
well, he said he was going to go back. He didn't want to deal with the trouble of having to figure out a clever one-liner to use, which he's right. Usually we're done and we both have already banked it in our head which line was going to be the... Yeah,
because I try to, when we're recording, I try to kind of jot some stuff down. Sometimes I forget and I'm like, fuck, what are we getting? But usually there's something that sticks out. But,
well,
I mean, we'd be okay.
We do have to, since we brought it up, we do have to talk about the fight, and we do have to talk about the bet with Jodie B of Po Boys Podcast. He did lose the bet, like I said he would. Don't claim to be the greatest,
no.
But I do not lose bets. I did say that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
And
I wish it was
now
different.
You're making me a liar.
Well, I'm not being a sore winner. I'm just saying I don't lose them. I tried to warn him. I was like, you sure, buddy? Because I never lose. I'm willing to lose. Mm-hmm. But no one can beat me. So anyway, so now because Connor got destroyed, if everyone's being honest, I know
the official decision would be mauling.
That are going to pretend he was in that fight. He lost every aspect of that fight. He got the ground, the fucking
every piece of it.
Every piece.
There was he got a couple good shots in there, but that does not even, it's not a drop in the bucket compared to the fucking ass whooping he got.
No, and the highlight of the stand-up was when Khabib put Connor on his ass. So Khabib won the stand-up.
Take down.
Punched him and dropped him. He dropped him with a punch.
Yeah, true.
That's the only strike standing that made any difference in the fight. So Khabib wins the stand-up. Mm-hmm. Then he just flat out demolishes him on the ground until he quits. Because Connor's notorious for that. I try to tell people he's a great talent. And if he stands up and he has good matchups, he can win fights. But when he's in trouble, he looks for a way out. And he gives his neck. Nate choked him out. He gave his neck to Khabib, basically saying, please, sir, in this, here's my neck. Please choke it. But Khabib, being a savage, was like, I'm not going to choke you. I'm going to break your jaw and try to rip your head off of your neck.
Did he break his jaw?
He tried. He had a neck crank you lock over the jaw.
Yeah.
And it hurt. You can break a jaw.
Yeah.
And you can break their neck. Yeah.
He just looked,
It was savagery.
Khabib doesn't look like that big. I mean, they're not that big of guys, right? They're fighting at 155.
Yeah, but they both cut from 180.
Right. Still, though, I mean, his frame, he's not like a huge, overpowering. But when you see him laying on top of Conor, he looks heavy, and he just looks like, I don't know. It looked like it was hard.
You're right. That's how he can hold his own with Daniel Cormier, a light heavyweight and a heavyweight, and Cain Velasquez, who's a heavyweight. How he can lay on them, and they're like, how in the fuck is your top pressure so heavy? And
it's
I
like
outweigh
John.
you by 50 pounds.
It's like John's like our 80-pound dog, but when he lays down, if he gets up on the bed or something next to you and lays on your leg, he feels like he's 300 pounds.
Agreed. And it's that Sambo wrestling that he does, that he's a champion at, and his chain wrestling, which is different than regular wrestling. He can put together sequences, like the way he figure fours legs, so Conor couldn't use his legs to get up. Khabib was basically figure fouring him or body triangling his legs.
He had his legs like with a twisty tie with his legs.
So Conor could not use them. So then how do you get up off the ground when your legs are locked?
You don't.
Up? You sit there and you take a beating. Till Khabib decides to show mercy and either submit you, which he usually doesn't. He just sits there and beats on guys until. And
he was, it wasn't like he was just laying on him and stretching his body out and completely immobilizing him. He was also pounding his face in while doing that, like laying on him like a cement block, and then like with like an elbow straight to the face. Like, I mean, just beat the ever-living dog shit out of him. Like, it was exactly what you said it was going to be, babe.
Yeah, well, I mean, but here's the thing. Conor's going to get a rematch, which is unjustified as fuck.
Stupid. He doesn't deserve one.
He wasn't one, which is ridiculous. But I'm sorry to tell you guys that are Conor lovers. I've thought about this. If Conor wasn't so rich at this point, I would give him a better shot in a rematch because, like Nate Diaz, he came back better. Mm-hmm. But he hadn't fought Floyd yet and got hundreds of millions, and now he has fuck you money. Mm-hmm. He can't. You're just not as motivated to fight anymore when you have money for your next 5 generations. And why would it? You can't blame him, like you were saying. I'm not mad at him for that. Doesn't mean he sucks or that he wasn't great.
But why does he want to come get punched in the face when he's got all that money?
Exactly. You look at his this is the most telling thing, and nobody looks at this. Conor McGregor's been in the last top 4 pay-per-view combat sporting events.
And he's won.
He's won one of those 4.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz twice, Floyd Mayweather, and Khabib.
Yeah, and he's won one.
He beat Nate once, which is iffy because I still think Nate won that fight. Yeah. It was very close. So a guy that's 1-4
doesn't matter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not like the guy's getting in these big fights and winning.
Yeah.
Because Floyd destroyed him and just carried him. That was a joke. Khabib killed him. Nate choked him out in the second round of the first one. So, I mean, it's pretty clear.
It needs to be Tony Ferguson and Khabib.
Yeah, or, I mean, if I want to see the Poirier-Nate fight. The winner of that, too, is just as rightful.
Shit, same weight class.
Yeah. The thing about, they're all, those are the top 4 guys. But the thing about...
Wait, I thought Nate and Dustin were at 175, or they're 150.
No, they're 155.
155.
They're trying to. They both started a Twitter campaign saying that this fight's going to be for the 165 belt, which has never been made. There isn't a one, but they want the UFC to make a 165 for them and call it a super fight and a super.
Dana's not going to bend over backwards for Nate Diaz.
Of course not. But Dustin's on board too. That neither one of them want to cut more weight. If they can cut less weight and fight at 165
that would be
for
great.
A belt,
yeah, that would be great.
Start their own division.
There needs to be more weight classes.
That's what they're trying to do. I'm with you. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So the winner of them, though, at 155, I actually like the winner of those two over Khabib more than I like the Khabib-Tony fight.
But Tony's...
Because it's been scheduled 3 times.
I know, but Tony's, like, ranked number 2.
Tony's a savage.
He's been waiting for so long to fight the champ.
He's crazy. But him and Khabib, they can't get their dance together. It's fucking doomed.
Yeah.
So I'd rather a steadfast Poirier that is going to make it to the fight.
Mm-hmm. And Diaz.
And Nate. But, And I've got a bet with you where I'm taking Nate, but I'm almost pulling for Dustin just 'cause I love Dustin.
I know. Yeah. I like both of them too.
Either way, any of those 4 guys that fight deserve it. Mm-hmm. Where Conor should have to work his way back, and he doesn't need to work his way back. He's got enough money to say fuck everybody.
Exactly. So
quit getting yourself beat up. You got a great, cute baby son at home. Mm-hmm. Fuck it.
I mean, it seems like he really, truly loves fighting, and that's why he keeps going back.
He didn't look like he loved it when he said, "Please, Khabib, end this for me, sir, and take my neck."
But that's the thing is he's also got this gigantic ego, and no matter how much you love doing something, when you are losing in front of all those people, that's gotta fucking sting so incredible. I mean, like, especially someone with that much of that they think that much of themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, if Khabib and Conor fight 10 times,
Khabib wins every
10
time.
or 9.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say differently for. Conor beat Dustin pretty fairly and quickly. He stopped it. I thought it was an early stoppage when they stopped the Poirier fight, but either way, he definitely rocked him. Nate, I think they're even. What I think should happen, if in a perfect world, I lose this bet to you. In a perfect world, this is what happens. Mm-hmm. Dustin and Nate fight. Dustin wins. Mm-hmm. Nate and Conor, both older fighters, have to fight each other. Go ahead and get this trilogy over.
Yeah.
They're not relevant anymore in the title contention.
No.
So then let Poirier, Ferguson, and Khabib figure out the real title. And Nate and Conor finish that trilogy because no one cares if it's for a belt. Mm-hmm. Everyone will still buy that
It was
fight.
never for a belt anyways.
I know.
Yeah.
And everyone will still buy it.
No one
I don't care what their records are.
No one cares.
Because they're going to be a good fight.
Yeah.
Those two are going to fight.
Right.
And be great.
I really am nervous for Dustin if he ever has to fight Khabib.
I'm nervous for anyone that fights.
I know. Me too.
Did you see the picture of him jumping off the octagon?
No.
It's like an iconic picture now. Joe Rogan shared it today. It's like,
let me look.
It'll be one that's like painted.
Is he look like a caveman going to?
He looks like an eagle, and his name is Khabib the Eagle.
Yeah.
Nurmagomedov. Look at Joe Rogan's
that's where I'm going.
Twitter or Facebook or something.
Oh my
God. After Jodie B brought up a good point, we talked to him Sunday. I didn't realize, but Conor threw the first punch in the octagon during the fuckery.
I heard that too.
I thought he got reamed from behind to start it, but no, he threw a hook and caught somebody up on the octagon.
I thought I found it.
Yeah.
Somebody put an actual eagle in place of Khabib.
Yeah, wait till you see it though. It's unreal. That guy is a pure beast. And it's not fair that he doesn't speak beautiful English, because even in his explanation in the post-fight, he was... I
know, bless him.
He was saying, look, this wasn't my best... It doesn't sound as honest, but it is. He's speaking from the heart when he says, look, this isn't my best moment. I know. My dad's going to spank me.
He said my dad's going to smash me.
Yeah, which means spank.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Wow. Holy shit.
He looks just like an eagle.
Yeah.
About to throw those talons in.
And those guys are like, ah.
Yeah, but so he said, it's not my best moment, but everyone's mad at me. Where was everybody when Conor was insulting my religion, my country, my father?
I know. And he's dead serious.
He comes from a place...
He said when he throw dolly at bus, almost killed 2 people. Like, what happened to... Why is nobody talking about that? Like...
Well, what I said was funny. Why nobody talk about this shit? Like, he'll throw an American cuss word. It sounds American, and the rest is all...
Why nobody talk about this shit?
And, but the crazy part about it is that he just comes from a part of the world where they still... play on respect and shit. Unlike us here in the westernized world where we're all
entitled.
Pretty much everything's on. We're so used to busting balls and shit. Like
right.
We can get over it. Over there, you talk about somebody's father. They have to have a duel.
Right.
Like someone's dead. We're going to fight to the death.
Yeah. And that's the part that just made me want to give him a hug, because he's like, he talked about my dad, my religion, my country. I mean, everything.
And oh, go ahead, keep going.
And so and he's like, this is, we don't let that fly. And he also, assaulted us.
And he
for no reason.
And Khabib is doing perfectly right now. Leave that as it is. I think that's a perfect explanation. He shouldn't talk about it again.
He's not one that's going to be like calling the press over anyway.
No, I'm just saying he shouldn't apologize again.
No.
He's done it. He said he's sorry. He said why he did it. Everyone understand it or don't.
And
he's your fucking champ.
And he only said
beating him.
Yeah, and he only said as much as he did because they made him.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have said shit if they wouldn't have forced him to go out.
I think he did feel bad that it was such a
and he was
melee.
And he wanted to be like, Dad, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I expect to happen. The commission's gonna fine him probably, $200,000, $150,000. They'll fine him that. They'll suspend him for, 60 days or some shit, or 3 months maybe, which is a slap on the wrist because he'd sit out that long in between fights anyway.
You wouldn't take, yeah.
And that'll be that. Yeah. And the UFC is a win-win, but Dana is playing with fire here by coming very close to being like boxing, where these riots and shit are going to start to happen every fight because he's letting everybody go too far with their shit talking to the point where there's always going to be a few of these real gangster motherfuckers that don't play that. Mm-hmm. And somebody's going to end up getting them shot in the crowd, something stupid, trampled. And so Dana needs to, fucking dial it in, get off the Conor teat, and accept the fact that Khabib is fucking here to stay. Because another 155, but the guy's 27-0. He's never lost a round. Deal with it. It just is what it is.
And that still stands. He didn't lose a round out of the 4 he had with Conor.
He didn't have a mark on his face.
Nah. And Conor
was lumped up pretty good. He has a good black eye, but I mean, he gives up his neck. He's smart. He's like, you know what? I'm fucked. Here, please, sir.
End it.
And that's such a bitchery move, but he's a smart guy business-wise. So why take the beating? Give up the neck like a puss, and then make up some shit in the media. Because, he already posted on Instagram, we lost the battle, but we won the war. Huh? What the fuck does that mean?
No, you didn't win anything.
But what he's doing is laying, he said that he's looking forward to the rematch. Yeah. So he's just saying, this is my plan so I can get the rematch and get paid again. Okay. He's genius, though.
I know.
He flips the script.
I know.
And everyone buys the shit.
It's entertaining for sure.
He's an upper level. He's an upper level kickboxer. When he was hungry, it was a fantastic story because he was a fucking broke kid from Ireland, and it was romantic. It was awesome. It was savagery. That didn't last
long, though.
He's so rich now.
I know.
People don't understand. The guy is so fucking loaded.
So rich. Yeah.
So do not feel bad for Conor McGregor.
I don't think anybody does.
But there you go. The other cool part of it was Derek Lewis knocking Volkov's head off with 11 seconds to go in a fight that he was losing every round.
Yeah.
He was going to lose a decision, and with 11 seconds left, he knocks the guy's head off his shoulders. And he died in the ring.
Yeah.
Eyes open.
That guy went...
What was funny, before the knockout part of the round, he had knocked the guy's mouthpiece out, and Herb Dean or whoever was reffing their fight picked it up, gave it to him. He looked at it and then tried to hand it to Derek Lewis.
This is before he knocked him out?
Yeah, this was the first time he knocked his mouthpiece out. In that same round, Derek had already knocked it out.
So he was already on...
Clear. Yeah. If you hand me your mouthpiece, like, sir, here's your mouthpiece.
Yeah, your brains are already scrambled eggs.
Yeah, when it flew out of your mouth.
Oh, my.
And then Derek Lewis took his shorts off.
That guy always cracks me up in his post-fight interview.
He's the best.
The one, I love that one. Had he just fought Travis Brown when he was asking where Ronda... Yeah, he's like, where Ronda Rousey fine ass at?
With Travis Brown laying dead 5 feet away.
He's like, I just killed your boyfriend.
Where's Ronda's fine ass?
Where's Ronda fine ass at? And then, this weekend, took his shorts off, which is... I mean, it's just funny. It's not that big of a deal, though, because he took his shorts off to his compression shorts, which are identical to what half the fighters wear as their fighting shorts. So
exactly. Someone in the UFC got in Joe's ear and told them to make sure he puts them back on, like it was something crazy.
Oh my God! Like literally, they might have been longer than Connor's shorts. Like
for sure, there's no difference between what Connor wore, except his had a Reebok emblem.
That's probably
on
why.
Them, and Derek's were just some old black.
They probably had some other kind of small emblem on them.
You could be right. That was the.
Don't ever do that again.
But
sir.
either way, that fight was awesome. Tony Ferguson, Anthony Pettis. I got a new respect for Anthony Pettis. I mean, those two fought a battle, and dear God, was Anthony Pettis bloody. And, you know, there was so much blood. Everyone was, Joe Rogan, everybody was saying they thought it was coming from Tony's mouth.
Yeah.
But it was all from Anthony Pettis' face. And good old Duke Rufus didn't let Pettis get off the stool for the third round when he told him that his hand was broke.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Good coach.
Yeah, that's a good coach. Coaches need to do that shit more if we want to keep MMA safe and marketable. I mean, why go out there with your broken dominant hand that you can't throw anymore?
It makes shit way worse. You're not going to win. The likelihood of you winning is...
And Tony's notorious for cutting people because he uses elbows. So what? Go out there and get 17 more gashes and 100 more stitches?
More head injury, yeah.
And so that was a good fight. Who else fought?
Those girls.
Michelle Watterson.
Karate hottie.
Yeah, she beat Felice Herrig.
Yeah.
Surprised me.
I fell asleep during that fight and then was in and out for the rest of them. And then you almost...
I fell out during the Pettis-Tony fight.
Yeah, I completely missed that one. But woke up. It was like my subconscious with the TV on. I heard... Because I woke up when Khabib was walking out.
Yeah.
It was Connor's music, like, and his walkout that, like, my subconscious was like, "Bitch, get up, get up."
I heard nothing.
And yeah, like, cause I mean, the TV was so fucking loud too. So when I fell asleep during the fights, I was like in not a completely deep sleep because my dreams or whatever that I was having were related to the UFC fights. Like, but yeah, somehow I woke up right when Khabib was walking out, and I'm like kicking Randall in the shins. Get up.
Yeah, so all in all, it was actually a good card. I enjoyed it, but I think we said it all. Khabib is the fucking monster. My advice is don't fight him.
Nobody.
If these guys are wanting to keep their records intact, avoid his ass like the plague.
Yeah, or anybody else that wrestled bears in Russia.
No one has the answer. So, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just accept it and hope he retires sometime soon. Because in Dagestan, the $3 million base salary or whatever that he's going to get for this fight, or $2 million, makes him the richest man in that country.
In the entire country, yeah.
Besides Putin.
I feel like that country just sounds like it's always snowing. Like 365.
I picture everyone smoking tons of cigarettes and fighting.
And drinking vodka.
And having fur coat, like coats with fur collars.
That kind of like his hat.
And Nike windsuits. Still.
Yes.
The swishy ones.
Because their fashion's like 3 decades behind.
Yeah. Rocking the shit out of them.
That adds up. And they all have pet bears.
Well, what I wanted to do during this episode of number 50 is do a little reflecting back on our road to dominance.
Okay. Can we talk about your tattoo you got today?
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, I got a tattoo. I did get a tattoo today.
Randall got the Married AF logo that I drew tattooed on his hand like a fucking G.
Aggressive.
So aggressive. I love it. It's sexy.
It is aggressive. And
I drew it though too,
well, that's why I wanted to get it as a tattoo, because it is, and he did it. He didn't change it a bit, which I love. Yeah, it's fucking. I think it's cool as shit. But hand tattoos hurt a lot. They all hurt. I've said that. I haven't gotten one in a grip.
Yeah.
It has been a while.
So here was my theory that I just thought of before we started recording, is that you may lose the bet now to me. And here's why. When we had our tattoo bet for the national championship game, right before the game, like, I don't know, a week before or whatever, I went and got a tattoo on my own. Like, just when me and Susan and Casey all went and got our tattoos. Susan. And then, like, a week later, it was the national championship game, and I lost the tattoo bet. So now, because you've got a fresh tattoo...
Probably. I believe that mojo exists.
I'm trying to put that out there.
I'm fine with... I'm happy with if Dustin... I could see Dustin winning. Uh-huh. That is a pick'em fight. It's not... There's no... Neither one of us have an edge.
No.
And honestly, the only thing about it, I don't want to get another tattoo because they hurt. And I have to act all tough, and I have to sit there and act like it doesn't hurt, and it hurts a lot.
Of course they hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, this one especially, though. I had completely wrong thought process. Yeah. I thought someone had told me.
You made that shit up.
That hand tattoos were a breeze.
Who do you know with hand tattoos?
Tons of fucking people. Everyone that's ever tattooed me that I've sat and shot the shit with.
Yeah.
Clearly, I made it up, though, like you're saying.
Yeah, you made it up.
As soon as he started, I was like, that hurts way more than I expected. He said, dude, hand tattoos are brutal.
Yeah.
I was like, well, please stop.
Yeah, so that was literally the first thing I asked you when you sent me the picture of it being done. Like, how much did that hurt? Because it looks like it. There's a lot of bones. There's that skin. The skin is really thin right there.
It hurts when they roll over a vein.
So yeah, and there's lots of veins. I mean, I can only imagine, like, it would hurt so bad on mine. I got such...
I mean, it's bearable. You would be fine. You sit like a rock. I'm way more of a puss. And we talked, oh yeah, I need to give him a shout out. I've got his card here. I know his name was James. Yep, James Tuck from Arsenal Inc. here in Kennesaw.
Sweet.
Cool ass shop.
Where in Kennesaw?
It's right off Shiloh Road.
Oh, that's right. You said
up Wade Green, left on Shiloh, or on Busby and then left on Shiloh.
Yeah.
But James is awesome. He was definitely took my mind off the pain. We sat there and shot the shit. Mm-hmm. And he actually loved this. He said he loves when people bring in their own artwork, and it's different than the 5 or 6 that he does over and over again. You know, a lot of college kids right there for Kennesaw State, so I bet he does a lot of like KSU and...
Wow, yeah, that's...
all that all day.
There's a lot of young kids stuff, but...
But he was super cool, and I told him we'd give him a shout out on the show.
And he's going to listen to the podcast?
Yeah, he's super dope. And I told him when he did it, I said, I feel like we'll be back for my wife to get this somewhere on her, so just keep the stencil. Mm-hmm. And I still feel confident that sometime you'll be like, let's just go ahead and go put that on me on a Saturday.
We could do that right here. I mean, and then then both my forearms would have like hearts.
You could do it. Would be great. Actually, I didn't even think that when you said it today, but it would be a perfect match. Mm-hmm. Actually,
and I don't care if it goes like kind of. I mean, yeah.
He'll turn it a little bit to. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to have it matched up. I say go on your left hand, and when we do the pound it would be
Oh, my left hand? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would make like a super explosion when we pound hands.
I like that.
That or we'll both be unemployable at the same time.
I was going to say, like,
It's aggressive. It's aggressive.
It is aggressive, and I would be totally down with it. I've got tons of tattoos, and I don't have to hide them at work. Getting a full-on, like, hand tattoo that's like getting a neck tattoo, you know? Like, that's kind of next level.
Which is what I wanted.
Yeah.
But we found out I'm ineligible.
You are. You can't crank your neck that much.
I can't turn my neck enough for any spot other than the very back base of my neck where I would just lay flat, and I don't want that.
Even then, no. Your head, I shave your head all the time, and it scrunches up.
No, I've got that Shar-Pei roll.
I didn't want to say it.
The base of my neck. Yeah, that's okay. It's true. I don't mind.
It is.
I mean, I've got a beefy... I don't have much neck first. It goes from shoulders to head, so there's a roll there.
Yeah, you have no neck. So that's the first hurdle, and then with your neck surgery, it just... Nope.
Yeah, they want you to crank where your ear goes to your shoulder.
that's-
And I mean, mine can't do that.
You're
There's
out. Yeah.
metal holding it and screws.
And I'm just not.
But I could see you doing it. Like I was talking to him about, I was like, my wife could easily pull it off. I think it would look fine. I would have no. I don't care where you get tattoos, other than the middle of your sternum. That just is because not that I would say you can't, because I can't tell you what to do. I just have such a weird phobia of sternums that it would hurt me looking at it. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm against those. It's not like a ruling with an iron fist or anything.
Bitch, don't.
I mean, I went by myself today. That's cool to know that I went and got a tattoo. Didn't even tell my wife until I was like getting the stencil on, and she was like, most guys would probably have to like, honey, please.
No.
Please.
I was jealous. I was like, I want to fucking get tattooed.
know. That's the only difference is I'm good with tattoos. Like, I don't want to get them all the time. Your ass could go crazy with tattoos.
As long as I still have room on my body.
Yeah. I mean, I can see you definitely covering.
Did you see Sammy's tattoo?
Yeah. Balls.
Fucking awesome.
It is huge.
It's gorgeous.
On the ribs.
It's like
the side.
The rib, side, butt, down. It's beautiful.
That was very good work. Yeah, this one, that's just my favorite part about it is that it's, you drew it. It's our thing. Mm-hmm. So it's got all kind of cool meanings.
So now we got to keep doing this.
Yeah. But if we don't, I mean, I was talking to him too about, he was like, all these kids, now they have to worry as artists about kids come in, they get a tattoo, they regret it, and they go get them removed, they come back. Like, that's a real thing now because they can get laser. But once you laser one off, the skin's pliability is, because it scars up basically.
Doesn't it just scar? I mean, so I'm sure technology has advanced a lot, but back in the day when I saw anybody get a tattoo removed, it was like the ink wasn't there, but you just had a scar in the shape of what the tattoo was.
Yeah, no, it's better than that. I was reading one of the brochures because they actually promote a guy that does it on their counter because so many kids have regret now. But he was showing before and after pictures, and the laser just swipes so it's a whole square. Like if they did my hand, it'd be just a wider square, almost like a burn, but not quite as bad.
Just
as
takes off that whole layer of skin.
Yeah, and your body absorbs the last of the ink after the laser gets the first.
Or just
layers.
keep your fucking tattoos and
I told him
don't be a bitch.
I keep mine because even my shitty ones, I like them for.
Even the shitty one. It's a rite of passage. If it's so bad, get more tattoo over it or something. Or change
you can
it.
Get them fixed.
Get
cover
cleaned
up.
Yeah.
Or cover them. Yeah. But we need to go ahead and take this other shot here.
Yeah. What is it?
This is the Splash of Tonic.
Oh.
Tonic Tits.
Tonic Tits. So creative. All right.
I'm going to try this. It's vodka.
It is. I yelled at you when we sat down. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Cheers to tattoos.
Cheers.
Not bad, but it is not as good as Pineapple Tits. Nowhere near.
Pineapple Tits is way better.
That tastes like a vodka. If you put a little lemon wedge, it would taste like a vodka tonic.
But like vodka tonic, I need some ice in there.
Of course.
Yeah, no, it tastes like a neat vodka tonic.
All right, so what I want to get to about the looking back on episode 50, like we've done none of so far, is to talk about, I'm going to ask you, for you personally, who has been your favorite guest?
I'm not going to say that.
Scratch that. I'm going to ask you, what have you liked most about podcasting so far?
Meeting all these cool people and all the extra time I get to spend talking to you.
Hanging out.
Right. And getting your undivided attention when you're not looking at your phone and stuff.
It doesn't even have to be my phone. Don't lie to them.
Or to the TV or whatever. Yeah, any distraction.
Do two things at once.
No,
that's for sure. And my hearing's going dog shit. Supremely off the hill lately.
Those are all why. Because right now there's no other distraction like your TV or the TV or your phone or whatever, and you have headphones on that has my voice going directly into your ear holes.
100%.
So I like that.
Well, so answer me this.
Riddle me this.
I'm going to name off a couple of the podcasts that we've gotten to know through podcasting. And I asked Jody this one time, and I want you to tell me what comes to your mind when I say this show. I'm just asking you. So we'll start off Po' Boys podcast. What comes to your mind?
That motherfucker.
Yeah, you love Jody's opening. When he gets a little gangster country.
It's just so fun. Like, I don't know, just the way he says it is just makes me laugh.
I love it. I've always said from day one, I think Jody's got one of the best voices, podcast, radio voices out there. I can listen to Jody talk. He's just got a great voice.
He does. And he's got great delivery and everything.
Yeah, I dig him.
Yep.
I dig Jody's style. He's one of my gems of people that we found for sure.
Yeah, I like his thought process when he's interviewing people on where he goes with questions and shit too. But yeah, where he gets more aggressive every time with that motherfucker. Jody.
Yeah, he announced it on the episode because I kind of drug it out of him. I felt bad.
Me and him talked about it too, though.
Yeah, but I started it and I was like, I don't want to steal your thunder, but
I'm going to steal
your
your
thunder
thunder.
Anyway. He does have Rachel Miller booked. I'm
Yep.
looking forward to that damn interview like a motherfucker.
I feel like
That thing can go so many ways. All of them will be great.
there are so many things rolling around in that head of his that she gets a hold of it, and there's going to be lots to talk about.
It could end up being a Rachel Miller interview of Jodie B.
She could for sure flip the script on him. Because she loves getting in people's brains and
She does it to us all the time.
all the time.
Jodie, don't be surprised.
All the time. And she loves it. But because she loves...
It's her passion. It's what she does.
Yep. All right, who's next?
Did you... yeah, okay. All right, let's go with the drinks.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, did you catch any of the Miles and Rachel sit down, the empowered women?
I need to listen to it now that it's on iTunes. When I was trying to listen to it when I was on SoundCloud the other day, every time my screen went to sleep, it cut it off.
I hate SoundCloud.
I was like, what the
Same
fuck?
way. I like
So
it on iTunes.
yeah, so now that it's on iTunes, I need to go finish listening to it because I kept having to go back into it, and it was stupid.
I thought it was great.
It was good though. What I heard of it, like the first 20 minutes.
That is, if you're a dude, listen to it. You'll leave that episode feeling about 5 inches tall. That is some strong estrogen with some aggression. And you got to have them. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was excellent. They could have went for hours. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of it. So, yeah, Rachel making the rounds here.
Yeah, she is.
Me
Our
likey.
girl.
Yep. I love it. All right, so last one we'll do 2 more. Drinks with Larry.
Honky bucket.
That's what comes to your mind is honky bucket.
That's the first thing that came in my head. I love those guys so much, though. I think probably the most fun, like the most I laughed throughout an entire podcast was when we did the one with them recently.
That episode, and I don't want it to sound weird, is one of my favorite podcasts I've ever listened to. And I know that we're a part of it, but it was as fun as it sounds when we were doing it. And yeah, they're just easy.
Like, I would love to just be able to sit in a room and hang out with them, like, and kick it.
No, they've got a good dynamic.
Because they just feel like family friends, you know?
I wouldn't change a thing about them. I mean, I love, I'm so torn because they're all talented in their own ways, but I fucking love Burton.
I know you do.
Burton's my dude.
I know.
Man. I love them all. I love AA Ron, and they're all very special. I love Larry.
Stephanie's
Brian.
laugh fucking kills me.
If you want to build up your confidence, Stephanie is your lady.
I love her laugh. It is infectious, and she finds things to laugh at that, and I do the same thing. Just somebody will say a word that they're not even meaning to be silly or naughty or whatever, and then you'll hear her laugh at it. And I do the same thing.
If you enjoyed listening to that episode, go back and watch it on YouTube and watch Stephanie try not to laugh.
Oh, I know.
I mean, because she's hilarious.
I know.
You can't take your eyes off. When the YouTube, I'm watching her the whole time. She's just the best.
Uh-huh. And Yeah.
And Burton is like he's the hardest to crack.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, what I like. He's kind of stone-faced killer.
I like watching Aaron trying to eat off mic.
He's always eating.
I didn't, but he does a good job at it.
He does, very
because
good job.
I did not know he was eating that whole time until I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, you would never know.
Bravo, Aaron.
Pro.
You are hungry. That's a man of my own heart, though, because I could also be eating all the time.
Well, and now that I think about it, it's real close, a toss-up between best voice between Brian and Jodie B. Brian is just made.
Brian's got like a top 40
easily, or a sports show,
like but like
any of that.
Yeah, mainstream radio waves kind of voice.
He's a mad scientist when it comes to sports. I love talking sports.
Or is it Larry though? Because they sound the same to me.
I can tell them apart. I've been able to. There is similarities, but now I can tell them apart, no problem. But Larry is the
conductor.
What makes it all work. He's able to keep everything flowing. And making him laugh is a good chore, too. I enjoy. But the Jodie B reading the erotica was, probably my highlight of my podcast.
Yeah, and I really wish that Amanda wouldn't have gotten her feelings hurt with the impression. It was just in good fun.
Well, no, and I mentioned it on
Nobody wanted to hurt
Jodie's
your feelings,
podcast.
Amanda. We love you.
And I told her, I said it on Jodie's podcast.
Yeah.
She's tougher than that, and she knows it. I think she just got a little either overly sensitive talking with her friend, and she's a self-proclaimed badass. She knows.
Well, I listened to her beginning of her podcast when she was talking about that too. Like if she thought she offended us with her.
That's ridiculous.
That's no, ma'am. You did not offend us at all. It was fucking gold. I loved it.
That's why we kept it.
Yeah,
you could never ever offend us. We're unoffendable. Have you heard our show? We've had you on this show twice. Yeah, there's no offending. You are family.
We love you.
And we would never speak ill of you. But I am going to support the best, awesome part of your show, which is your strong personality. You're not giving a fuck what people think. Mm-hmm. So I think you just got a little, you got in your head a little bit overthinking it because you're a boss lady, so don't even sweat that shit.
Yeah.
And fuck Jodie B.
And we wouldn't even bust your balls if we didn't like you. I mean, that's the thing. It's like...
Well, no, yeah, for sure.
Because we're not bullies, for fuck's sake.
Well, no. And it's a family thing to where we can all bust each other's balls, but no one else can.
No one else can. Yeah, anybody else tries to do that shit, and I'll fucking cut them.
Yeah, so... We don't even need to say Blunt Mommy now, because I was going to say hers. What comes to mind?
Well, when we did it last time with Jodie B, I think, and it's just always the first thing is just naughty.
Yeah. Definitely naughty. Different, ballsy. Yeah, she's got guts galore.
Dominant woman.
Oh, yeah. But I do think she likes her a little bit of Miller McDick tits. She likey him.
Yeah.
But, I liked her friend, though, that was on the show with her.
I did, too. They were good, like yin and yang. And she was, like, straight up like, yeah, nah, girl, you talk slow when you're drinking. Like, that's just the truth.
My favorite part was
and it's fine.
She was like, raspy voice. I don't even smoke cigarettes. And Amanda was like, yeah, she's like, okay, I do maybe a little. She was like, okay, I smoke a lot when I drink.
But you drink every day.
It's just so fucking funny. And, yeah.
I mean, she did have a little bit of raspy, but it was fine. I liked her voice. It was cool.
No, I know. But Amanda's got a raspy voice. It's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. You know how many people would kill for a raspy voice?
Like
all the coolest singers to me have raspy voices.
Absolutely. That grit, I think is what they call it on like The Voice and American Idol.
Yep.
Like Janis Joplin kind of shit.
Yeah. I mean, I have absolutely nothing cool about my voice. So I'm just jealous. Mine's just so basic. Not good, not terrible. Yeah. More closer to the terrible than the good.
There's nothing terrible about it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Shut it.
I have a glorious, soothing voice. I'm just kidding.
You have a great voice. Yours is definitely good for doing this shit.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I did do a lot of voice things at work.
Fat guy.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Fat guy in a little toe.
What? Was there any other podcasts that you want me?
No.
Or are we done?
No, those were the basic ones. But I was gonna say about the hashtag No Offense show.
Yeah.
What I dig about those guys, well, guys and lady, are some driven fucks. They want to be number one for real.
Yeah.
They are putting in the work. I respect the shit out of the work that they put into it, how serious they take it. And cause
they were in like some kind of Tampa Bay magazine and shit too.
Yeah, no shit.
For like
local podcast.
Local podcast. Yeah, and then there was some guy that's like on. It would have been like if Burt Weiss had a podcast.
That's fucked up. I heard
like,
that part.
yeah, I mean, they're like fucking cheater because that is cheating. Like if Burt Weiss had a podcast, because two of the girls on the show do have a podcast. I can only imagine the fucking gajillions of downloads they get because they have the exposure from the fucking Burt show. So it is kind of cheating, but it is still technically local. But I think hashtag No Offense would deserve it. Yeah, they're rad. I like those folks a lot. I mean, they do remind me a lot of us. Like if we had a third person for sure. And
they care way more.
Well, they have more structure to every show.
Sure.
I love our state isn't quite as comical as Florida.
No, Florida's the worst.
Fuck, it's hilarious. That whole welcome to Florida. I mean, you can't lose with that kind of shit. You just open the newspaper any given day and there's going to be some fucking weird shit. Like the guy running through the convenience store with an alligator.
Yeah. No, it's insane.
Florida is off the chain. Cuckoo crazy.
It really is. But, I got it for the second half of our, up to episode 100. Because I plan them out 50 episodes at a time.
Sure.
I definitely want to get those guys on at some point.
Absolutely.
Do something together.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
I'd love to sync up with those folks.
And Christian's killing it. I mean, he flew out to guest on Shit Happens When You Party Naked.
Really?
Yeah, like they flew him up to Boston. And
really? Just him?
Yeah, just him.
Nice.
So, I mean, making moves. When you fly somewhere to be a guest on a podcast,
we have
the damn thing.
I know. He didn't, I guess Skype wasn't good enough.
No, we'll give you a t-shirt. We're not flying your ass nowhere.
Yeah. So Shit Happens When They Party Naked must be big time too if they're...
I don't know. I think they're on that. They share a network, and
they do. They're on the same. They're on that NSFW, I think, network.
Yeah, which they do a good job of promoting on hashtag No Offense show. So
yeah,
props to those guys. I dig them. And they put out a tweet the other day, or Christian did, which I thought was really cool. He was like, "Hey man, Married AF, did you see it?" He was like, "Just listen to the episode. Wanted to put some respect on your name." Y'all shit,
Oh, nice.
Bringing the fire.
Thank you. No, I didn't see it. I haven't looked at Twitter in, I feel like in like a week. So that's the benefit of having a second person on the Twitter.
Yeah. No, I mean, I respect the shit out of that because if you polish up our turd.
It's still a piece of shit? Or what are you trying to say?
No, I'm trying to say that they're like a way more polished. Like if you polish up this
if you
turd,
take our turd and polish it, it's a more...
It becomes their gem.
It's a treasure.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Yeah, we're very similar in some ways. I'm agreeing with you about our shows. I feel...
The shtick is similar, but like
and
they
the
are... Yeah, and the chemistry, but like, yes, their show is more better as far as like just structure and
giving a big shit. They're in it.
We give a shit about this podcast, but we have less. I mean, yeah, he must... I really dig his little clips that he puts on Instagram. Have you seen those where it's like an audio clip, video thing? I almost messaged him about that and be like, "How the fuck you do that?"
Yeah,
I know. I like that. How you do it? Holla.
Yeah. No, so I enjoy him. I think that's it on the podcast. We had some listener questions that were anniversary related because we did just have our 3-year wedding anniversary. Don't get that twisted. We've been together for 27 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we had our 3-year anniversary Friday. We've been together many, many years. And our son turns 5 in November. So do the math.
Yeah. So it's, kind of, I don't know. It's weird I still celebrate it, but it's...
it's something to be celebrated. I was very excited to become a Fowler and have the same last name as you and Gunner. And that was a big milestone in my life. And it's weird to me now that I've only been Brooke Fowler for 3 years. Like...
Yeah, that is weird.
So much has happened in those 3 years in in my career and stuff too, that it's crazy. Like there's people at work that, even though I've worked there almost 13 years, that only know me as Brooke Fowler, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. I just considered us married so long before that weird to me, but I still celebrate it every year. But
you're way better at it than I am.
So here's to the question. Mm-hmm. First question's for me. Randall, I have no idea what I should get my wife every year on our anniversary. Give me some ideas.
Okay.
Yes, I'm an excellent gift giver.
He is an excellent gift giver.
And gift giving is difficult, especially after you've been a pro at it. You set a standard. It's hard to come up with, but the best way of giving a gift, and I've gotten better at it as I go and as I've perfected this craft, is to get something that they wouldn't buy themselves, but that that they'll love and use.
Yeah.
It's not just always throwing jewelry every time you get one for women, because it's kind of bogus to me. It's a cheap way out, especially, not all women love all the bedazzled jewelry. This year I got Brooke a couple of pairs of sneakers, like Coach shoes, and some
Steve Madden.
Yeah, Steve Madden's that just screamed her name. Very expensive, very baller shoes. Yeah,
ones that are fucking rad as shit and that I love, but they're not ones that I would ever buy for myself. Like it's not something that like, oh, I needed a new pair of shoes for the gym, so like he bought me, which would also be very nice, but it's like something that's gonna get used and worn, but I would never in a million years have gone and bought myself, because for one, I'm cheap as shit and only spend money on
your kids.
On the kids.
That's all either of us do. We never buy ourselves shit.
And the other thing that for, I don't think it's necessarily been for one, just for anniversary, but over the years, I've gotten several new purses that are very nice and expensive. That's another thing that like, it's something that she can use for a very long time, and they are expensive as fuck, but it's a fantastic gift if you can, and just get one of the girls in the store to help you.
That is a real thing. I've learned there is a huge difference in quality of purses when you buy a woman a good one. They do not break.
Yeah,
every time I get you one, you're still on the other one, and they're fine. Like, it's great. Once you get up to like Coach and Kate Spade.
The Kate Spade one that I have now, you got me Valentine's Day of this year. So 8 months ago, it looks brand new. I use it every single day. And then the one before that was a Coach purse that I had for probably 2 years, and it good as new. Like, and I used it every single day. But yeah, so stuff that wouldn't normally buy for herself.
I think that's the way to do it. They'll appreciate it more. Nobody wants to have to pretend to like a gift. So
Pandora bracelets are also usually a good, not every woman likes them, but those are also like, if jewelry is something, those are good too.
Yeah, I've already done that. You can always
we've been together lots of years.
Charms to them, but
right, exactly.
But you want to get something. For me now, it's to the point where I want to see the surprise and not be just something, which it's hard. So you got to think outside the box, man. Look, see what the shoe situation is like. Try to find some shoes that remind you of them. But then you got to roll the dice. You got to know your spouse or girlfriend pretty well, because if you come back and you're like, these remind me of you, and they're just some shit brown shoes, that's kind of sad.
You've also done, well, not for anniversary maybe, but Valentine's Day, you've done the Victoria's Secret thing with like, and not like cheesy like lingerie, but like
no good bras,
refilling my underwear and yeah,
$100 bra
and bra, yeah, because that stuff gets worn out and needs to be replaced, and it always is like just a fucking hassle, and so it's nice to get a replenishment from the husband, because then it's like, hey, I'd like to see you in this every day.
Sure. No, you can't go wrong with that. And it shows you're willing to go into a women's store and take the embarrassment of picking out drawers. And
digging through the panty drawer and try to not look like a creep.
Yeah, but you got to do your homework, man. You got to learn your wife's sizes and shit on the down low, and that's the fun part. You know, to surprise them with shit like that and be right. So good luck to you, sir.
How many of these questions do we have? Because Walking Dead did come back this weekend.
I know. We've got a few.
Okay. Because I just want to talk about Walking Dead for a little bit before we go, and I'm hungry.
Okay. Brooke, what is the key to happiness?
What? That's a real question?
That is a real question.
What is the key to happiness?
Yeah, answer the fucking question.
For me.
What's the key to happiness? Sounds pretty easy one, not a long one.
That is a very presumptuous question that I have found happiness, which I have. So
they listen to this show, they know that you're rolling in happiness.
Key to happiness for me is being okay with who you are, yourself, and also having, I mean, you don't have to have a partner in your life to be happy. I don't want to make it sound like that, but for me, the key to happiness was finding my perfect match. That just, I mean, I feel like what the hell are you doing over there? And why can't you figure out how to stop it?
My bad.
Quit looking at your fucking phone then, sir.
No.
I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying now.
You were saying that the key to happiness yours is being able to be happy with yourself. You don't necessarily have to have a partner that...
But I said for me, I knew, like, it was finding my perfect match, which is you. You fucking turd.
I think your answer is perfect.
Okay.
I would have said the exact same thing. You got to be happy with who you are and find somebody that compliments
you and raises you up and doesn't ever make you feel less than anything. Like,
or that beats you up for being who you're comfortable with being, which is
right. Because if you can get comfortable with yourself, and you have to find somebody that is going to compliment that and you for them as well, and that you feel completely confident and comfortable with, and yeah,
and suck your own dick. Whoever asked that question.
Okay.
But no, I agree. I think you nailed it. Randall, what's the best tip for a lasting relationship?
Lots of sex.
Feel qualified to answer that. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of keys, but for me, it's like little things. When you know you're doing things right as a guy, because I can only speak for guys, because I'm a guy.
That's been established.
I think you should feel good about what you're doing for your partner when you think of their happiness in the little things, like not just the presents, the big things, or the, being there for them, all those stupid real things, but in the smallest of things. Like if you're at the store and you're like, oh shit, you know what? She'd probably like for me to get her this. Or if you're making yourself some food, you're like, I know she's hungry. I'm going to grab this and take it in there for her. Or those are the little indicators and the things that I think in the end make you irreplaceable. If like at a company, you want to be indispensable. And if you're not coming through on the little things, because you can hit all the big things out of the park and then be a dick all the other times and you'll lose.
Or be absent, like not, I mean, you are great at that. I feel like I'm an asshole half the time because you are so thoughtful and everything you do, you always also think of me. And you just do more of the things like make food and go to the store. So
you're digging yourself into a hole that sounds bad.
It does sound bad.
It's not like that. But I know what you're saying. I appreciate that. But I am very sweet. That's true.
Yes.
I am the woman in the relationship.
No, you're not. I do all the crazy woman stuff for sure.
I think that's good. We got other ones that we can save them for another one. We're getting pretty big in there, and I do want to let you cover Walking Dead because it was a fucking cool episode.
Yeah. Walking Dead season 9.
Did I say Killing Dead or Walking Dead?
You said Walking Dead.
Okay. I felt like I said Killing Dead, but
now I question.
It wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't. Yeah, season 9 premiered on Sunday, and it was good. I mean, I still am...
Sunday, which was yesterday. Last night.
Dude, all day today, I kept thinking it was Tuesday at work, and I don't know why. Because so much happened already just today at work. Fucking this other hurricane. But I literally was... halfway through the day, I looked at the person sitting next to me. I'm like, is it Tuesday? Like, no, it's still Monday. So yesterday... season 9 premiered, and it was good, and I am still not super happy about the fact that they're announcing, and just the whole theme of this season is that it's Rick Grimes' last episodes. Like, it's fucking not cool. And so
I don't like that either.
No, it's not.
I think because what they're saying to me when they say that is the final episodes of the whole show.
They're saying this is the final episodes of anything being fucking good.
I know. They're definitely setting the stage for Norman to be the leader, though. You could tell from...
No.
You could tell
Daryl?
from Talking Dead, yes.
Maggie.
No. I think Daryl is going to take the reins.
Or Negan. We don't know. We don't know where this fucking season's going to go.
But keep on. This is your little segment.
This was the episode that they shut down, or didn't shut down, but that they blocked off a couple city blocks downtown Atlanta. They filmed inside the Capitol, and that whole scene was super cool where they were in the Capitol, which was a museum in this episode, and they had like a glass floor with a bunch of walkers underneath, and you got to see the obviously Ezekiel and Carol are now a thing. This is a year and a half later from where season 8 ended, where they captured Negan and put him in a basement in Alexandria. And all the communities are kind of doing their thing. Maggie's ruling the hilltop. You got the kingdom with Ezekiel. You got Sanctuary with Daryl as a stand-in leader. He's not digging it, though. And
what about Maggie laying the pipe?
I'm getting to that.
Then get to it, boss. The first thing I've liked about Maggie in a long time.
I know. I'm getting to it. So Maggie, of course, has been ruling over, like leading the hilltop for a while now, even with Gregory in and out of there. He's a fucking just douchebag, such a terrible human. Like, and he had it coming for so very long. He should have been killed many, many times. And so he finally fucked over Maggie for the last time, like something at the beginning of the episode, some kid that you've never seen before, but they obviously know from their community, at least I don't remember ever seeing him, gets killed, and his parents are obviously very upset, and Gregory convinces the dad to attack Maggie when she's out at night walking baby Herschel, who is fucking adorable. Because they just skipped over her being pregnant and went straight to the baby being like 9 months old. And Gregory obviously put him up to it. So Maggie said, hey, fuck you, and went to go confront him. And he tried to pull a knife on her, which is a bad move because he doesn't have any experience fighting. I don't even think he's ever killed any walkers or fought anybody ever. So that is the wrong person to fuck with, is Maggie. So she could have killed him right there, but instead she did the mega boss gangster move of publicly executing him, sitting him on a horse with a noose around his neck, in front of everybody at the Hilltop and fucking hung his ass. And it was pretty G.
Speaks volumes.
I think it should have been Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster playing in the background after they...
Yeah, it's at a point, but if you looked at Rick's face, the horror of seeing what he's seeing in her is crazy. But what's funny is he can't act. That motherfucker's lost his shit so many times. And
he's done so many worse things than that.
Bit a guy's throat out.
With his own mouth. Yeah, I mean, it's... And it might not have been the absolute best move, but I think it proved a point. Nobody fucking liked that dude anyways. But
I think Maggie is pushing 10 though, to where she's, like Chris Hardwick said, she's coming governor-like. That was
going to be the next thing that comes out of my mouth, is I think that's where they're pushing her to. They're trying to make her be more like the governess. And I don't know if they'll ever get her like that. I don't know. She's still so, like, she's going to be just angry and wanting to kill people until Negan's dead. So I think that's where they're kind of setting that up. Maybe when Rick's gone, it's going to be Maggie versus Negan. Negan might win over everybody in Alexandria. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But I liked it, but once Rick Grimes is gone, I'm out. It's fucked up. Carol and...
I like Carol and Ezekiel.
Yeah, but after I said that during the episode with their little thing that's going on, then she had her moment at the end of the episode with Daryl.
But they're just friends. Like, they were talking about her relationship with Ezekiel and how happy she is.
Perhaps. Because if she's so happy, why is she taking the job away from him at the other place where she's staying at separate from him for like a month?
To help out Daryl.
I think she's feeling smothered. I think she's going to fuck around, take the old Daryl dick.
If she was going to take the Daryl dick, she had 8 years to fucking do it.
You going to take that?
No. That ship has sailed, sir.
You going to take it?
So many years have passed that could have happened.
I just love to say you're going to take that dick.
I know you do. But I was very excited it was back. And what's funny to me is that Jeffrey D. Morgan was on Talking Dead and he was not even in the episode.
No, it was fucking pointless.
It was just a reason to have Jeffrey. I'm not mad at it. I love Jeffrey D. Morgan. But it was just funny, like, why is he on here? He's not even in this episode. Yeah. Oh, John's over here making noise.
John talking.
That's our cue.
Yeah, we're an hour 20. We're good. I'm golden with this shit.
Yeah.
So, that's episode number 50. There will be a little bonus content for you to hang around here and enjoy it, because it's probably 30 minutes of fun.
Yep. It'll be music again. It'll be like a whole new episode starting, but
it's a whole bonus episode
within this episode. Enjoy that though, and if you watch the Facebook Live, it's still, I think, would be enjoyable to listen to, probably because it's just silly.
Yes. So everybody have a good evening, and make sure to fuck yourselves real good.
Thoroughly.
Fuck you.
Welcome to Married AF. We are your hosts, Brooke and Randall Fowler. On this show, we discuss the topics that really matter.
Like big veiny cocks and our favorite TV shows.
So pull up a chair at our kitchen table and hang out.
While I bulldog my nuts. Yes, sir. We are live/recording.
Yes.
For a very special episode number 50, Suck My Dick. We are also Facebook Living.
Yes. Hello, Amanda. We see you.
Amanda.
Oh, shit. Aunt Deneen.
Aunt Deneen. Hello.
What up?
Well, we wanted to Facebook Live because we are going to do the unveiling tasting of the Muscle Vodka, our sponsor. here, Grace Gillespie. So you can see it hasn't been opened.
No, oh yeah, we haven't tried any yet.
Open it.
And I'm like barely, I think I'm at maybe 85% from being sick. And so I don't even know if you noticed, I haven't drank any beer all week.
Yeah, now that you say that.
Like not one. There was even one time when I got one out of the fridge and didn't even open it and just put it back. So that's how you know I'm really sick.
Where are the shot glasses that I just brought down?
I don't know. You went upstairs like 3 times to get stuff. Because, yeah, Randall just cleaned the bar this weekend. And we say it's our basement. It's our garage. Like,
It is now a basement.
That we just call the basement because it's downstairs. But
Yes.
it's a 1-car garage that we have a bar in. So it's not like, it gets real crazy down here if we don't attend to it.
Yeah, if you don't stay on top of it, it can get out of control.
Yeah, I took a fuck ton of emergency, Amanda. A ton. I started too late and got I went right over the cliff of being super sick, and I'm still taking it every day, like while I'm getting on the mend.
Well,
Pardon.
the muscle vodka smells like vodka.
Well, good, because vodka is actually a booze that I don't hate, that I actually like. So what do we got to shoot with?
This is going to be the Married AF shot, and Grace has a recipe book on musclevodka.net that has, healthier for a more fit lifestyle drinks, and I'm going to see if she'll add the Married AF in there. What it is it's...
Oh, this is your own creation?
1.5 ounces of muscle vodka.
Okay.
Get ripped responsibly. A dash of cherry juice.
Mm-hmm.
Suck me.
What is that canned cherry performer? What is that? Way to go.
You gonna take it.
God.
And then 2
Did you get any in the shot glass or just all over my shit?
splashes of Louisiana hot sauce.
You got the computer and the
1,
mixer and shit over here.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I was cleaning with them. Just use it. Lay in it. All right. So this will be the first time we've tasted this. And we will not be able to...
Why aren't we shaking it? I feel like it's all going to be separated.
Hey, you gonna take it.
This is what he does to
You can stir it with your finger.
Oh my God. We have a shaker right there.
I'm not sure.
What was it again? Cherry something?
It's the Married AF. It's
Tart cherry.
muscle
cherry
vodka,
juice.
chart cherry,
That's hard to say.
tart cherry juice,
Tart cherry juice.
and 2 dashes of Louisiana hot sauce. Just for you. The cherry's for me. The hot sauce is for you. Makes the Married AF.
Okay.
Today is our 3-year wedding anniversary also, so we will toast to that.
Is it made out of real muscles? Yes, it is.
Absolutely. From real muscles.
Yeah. All right. Cheers to 3 years.
Cheers.
And many more. A lot of vodka.
That's really not bad.
No, it's not. It's really a lot of vodka in that shot.
The Chironius does it for me.
Okay.
I love cherry.
You do. Was there any pineapple in it? All I taste really was vodka. But I'm going to say, even if that was just a straight shot of vodka, I mean.
There's a lot of vodka. But, yes, we're also going to sip on a drink. This is from Grace's recipe book. It's called the Handsome Hitman.
Oh, shit.
And it is vodka up to your tits.
Thanks, guys. That's a fuckload of vodka.
Some pineapple fuck.
I haven't drank all week, and you're giving me 17 shots of vodka.
There's the pineapple fuck.
Jesus.
Top it off with the cherry tits.
Randall,
Spilled it again.
fuck me.
It looks like blood.
What?
And
You are
allow me
not-
to reach back behind the bar and get some of our tonic.
So I still don't understand why you're not using this shaker that we cleaned that was down here.
Because we barely have enough room to move back here behind the bar. I would elbow you in the face while shaking it up, and you know it.
I'm not fucking drinking this all. Like,
We're just going to sip on it throughout the show to
y'all
see
see
how
how
it
this
is.
is like separated? Nah.
You can make it work. All right. So there you go. That is the Handsome Hitman.
This is professional. Why do we still have knives down here? That's
I wouldn't cut anything with those knives if my life depended on
I
it.
wouldn't either. I just didn't even know we started. Good God.
Get Spike. Agreed,
I know.
Spike. She's getting over the bird flu.
I know. I am being a fucking sissy. Been sick all week.
Oh, those are dangerous. These are very dangerous.
Mine's a totally different color than yours.
Well, that's because I was kind of splishing and splashing.
You were spilling more cherry juice on the bar than in my drink.
You might need a little
Here, let me do it.
more
You're not qualified.
Chironius.
First of all, you didn't even fucking open it all the way. That's your problem, I think. Watch, I'm going to spill it just as bad.
It doesn't pour right. Looks like blood.
It does look like blood. Didn't spill any.
No, so my honest critique, I'm not any vodka connoisseur. Shit's delicious.
Wow. Yum.
There is a promo
I was
code
gangster back in the day, by the way. Thanks, Spike.
where Married AF listeners can get 10% off their Muscle Vodka orders.
Yes, musclevodka.net, and then use Married AF promo code when you check out for 10% off. While we're giving them a shout out, we can give a shout out to our others. Here, I'm gonna throw this.
To me, I want to.
Jesus.
I want to put it over my shoulder like Ted
No.
dancing.
Because it.
And cheers.
We also want to give a shout out to our newest sponsor, Bio Bidet. When you
have to make.
When you need to make in
When
the
you
potty.
need to make poo poo.
We have 3 people. There's everybody's like, fuck.
When you make poo poo.
When you need to make poo-poos.
You need to clean your boo boo.
Yes, you just drank mine.
Yours sucks compared to mine.
What the fuck?
Hey, but no. So Bio Bidet is a new sponsor.
Randall just installed ours.
They sent us one of the ass pressure washers, the Slim Edge, and I installed it this morning.
And immediately texted me after he used it and was like,
Tried it out.
so many exclamation points.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Is the first word that comes to mind. Second word is thin ass skin. If your butt ass, that skin.
Maybe don't turn it all the way up.
If you turn that sumbitch up all the way,
Yeah.
it'll tear your skin out. It is a pressure washer machine. For $59.99, you get that Slim Edge, and geez Louise, the power.
It's awesome. Like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie. There's not gonna be a live tutorial on the Bio Bidet for sure.
We'll
But
go live next week.
I will say, never used a bidet before, and I was like, I'm just gonna try it when I got home today, and I was not expecting. I like Randall was at home, and I was like, ah, like just because I think I turned it up too much, and it startled me, and it was cold. It was my bad though.
It doesn't matter. The first time
It was
'cause
alarming
no
the
one
first time.
expects
Yeah.
the velocity.
It's
And
fucking awesome,
It goes
though.
straight in your butthole.
However, Gunnar tried to use it today too, and yeah.
I'm a fan. I mean, you won't go back once you get one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you definitely feel clean
Melissa, how are
as
you?
a whistle.
We love you.
Melissa. Yeah. So it's good stuff. And our other sponsor is Spunk Lube. So here you go. Here's the progression of things. You drink muscle vodka. You get a little tipsy. Then
You get the poops.
no, you forgot a step. Then you get naughty with Spunk Lube.
And then you get the shits.
And then you might just need to clean up down there.
None of it where I get
So
where
you
you're-
don't-
Yeah.
So you don't have greasy taint that you've mentioned before.
I think the order should do this.
Of course,
You know
I'm
you're
wrong.
gonna get-
Of course, I'm wrong.
You're gonna get you're gonna score. So go freshen that bunghole up with the Bio Bidet first. Come out, pour a couple of muscle vodkas, lighten the mood.
Wait, you clean your butt first?
Yes, that
Which
way
is
you're
that's a
fresh.
good call.
That's
That's a
what I'm
good
saying.
call. That's a good call.
Have a little muscle vodka. No one with the
I'm not mad at you for that. No.
you've got the confidence now because your ass is clean.
It does give you a whole refreshing, clean feel.
It'll wake you up the first time, especially I wish I could have videoed my face and everyone's face the first time a bidet hits that ass.
Yeah, clean.
It's a rush.
It was
It'll spray 20 feet in the air, too, by the way. If your ass isn't on the seat, it'll spray to the seat.
If you're not proper, so that was what I was getting at with Gunner. Like, he went in there to go use the bathroom, and I was a little bit worried. I went in there to go check on him to see if I needed to get him off the potty. He had turned it on, and yeah, don't mistake it for a water fountain, and clean first. And he had tried it, and I was like, what the fuck? There was just water because his little booty doesn't even go to the back of the toilet. And so like it had just sprayed everywhere. And like his little butt cheeks were wet. He was like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Why did you have to chug that like a shot? But
muscle vodka.
That is delicious though. That
Get
drink, that's dangerous. A
responsibly.
lot of vodka. I haven't drank all week.
I'm trashed.
Yeah.
That's delicious though. The Handsome Hitman.
I like the Handsome Hitman, Grace. Vodka
Plus
lube plus bidet. That's where I went, Melissa. That was my order of things. Hello.
Melissa, I think you need to wash the old ice and cooler first.
Randall said wash it first, which I'm not against.
It smelled like pizza. Brooke had 5 pounds of crab legs, and I had pizza.
Yeah, he got me 5 pounds of crab legs, and then knows he never is going to eat any when
it's whatever, we like on anniversary night. I like pizza, you like crab legs. Boom.
Everybody wins.
Everyone wins. I'll help you with a sip of this here.
I mean, I can't even just like take a minute to sip my drink.
We also do have there's a promo code on BioBidet also where Married AF listeners can save. Now keep this between us. 'Cause this is just for Married AF listeners. If you tell anyone, we'll be killed.
No, or please share, but just tell them to use Married AF.
Or just tell them to pretend it's a big deal and that no one else offers it. It's a 10% discount. Hey.
Quit drinking.
That's shipping or tax or a piece of both.
Depending on what state you live in, it could just be tax or it could be tax plus a little bit of shipping. You never know. Just depends on what state you live in. But
my drink was way stronger than yours. Vodka-wise.
There was a shit fuck ton of vodka in both of those. When you poured the vodka first, tons. That's not a sponsor. How dare you?
Yeah, if Skull would like to sponsor us,
Randall would be. Daddy would like you. All right. I don't know what else we're talking about tonight. Are we going to keep going doing live? We got so much dip on your face.
I mean, we came for a few if you want. I mean, we got a few. The way I was looking at what we could do for this 50th episode. First off.
Oh, yeah. It's number 50.
I never would have thought we would have made 50 fucking episodes.
50. Well, and it's actually more than 50.
Yeah, but the official.
The 50. Official, like, when we got our shit together and just said, fuck
we
it.
We were for real.
Well, no, and we were just quit doing, like, random, like, but it was just confusing to have different numbers for different things. So, yeah. It's number 50, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but, so, the way I want to look at that is kind of reflect back on some of the guests that we've had.
Okay.
What we thought of them.
Thanks, Shane.
PineappleTits.
Randy Dick keeps drinking my drink because he finished his.
Brazelton knows about the old vodka poo.
Really? I thought you didn't start drinking vodka until, like.
We drank anything that was available in college.
Let's see.
Not that we paid for. Me or Shane never paid for anything.
You didn't even pay rent.
We had no money. Zero.
Your poor friend paid your rent.
Old Derek. Salute. But, so, I look back on it and I can't believe how lucky we are with some of the people that we've met through this show that we kind of started as, a fun goof almost.
Yep.
And now it's a pretty real thing that people actually listen to and ask us about and participate in.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It's fun.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you do. It's
I
fun.
don't understand.
There's too many cords back here for you to be around like that. This is booby trapped.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, who was our very first guest? Was it Sharon?
No, Buff, I think.
Mark? I thought Sharon. For some reason, Chris Hardwick's mom comes to...
She was one of the first ones.
Aunt Deneen, you come on anytime. We would throw down.
Yeah.
My Aunt Deneen, for those of you that don't know,
So many stories.
she's kind of the original funny person. The first funny person that I knew in my life.
I think she's said that
The
before.
comedic...
She
I mean, it got progressively worse with like me and Dee.
well, like
far
her and
as
Dee are basically like almost the same person.
Very
Yeah.
similar, her and Dee. But
But then I also say Dee and you are like the same person. So
Oh.
like the three of y'all are like the same.
yeah, what I love about Deneen is she can't help but laugh at our shit. When me and her are together, we're telling stories. It's the same way. We're the same. She's awesome. And before she had a full body transplant, one of the best athletes
Of every
in my family.
Well, it's like you with all your
Oh,
surgeries.
I'm on her path.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had every bone replaced in her body.
Every bone replacements. Oh my goodness.
Yep. But yeah, so Chris Hardwick's mom comes to mind.
It was not our first.
I know, but she was the first one I remember having nerves about.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, I was nervous. We didn't know really what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Still really don't.
No, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
And so interviewing her was...
I'm pretty sure Buff was the first like guest that we had, but there's so many to scroll back through.
Yeah.
Wow, we go. Okay.
Well...
What? Randall, your eyesight is terrible. Neck surgery is next.
I know.
You beat me to
I hate that. Deneen, for about a year, she's had this similar symptoms. Well, I hate that, Deneen, but honestly, I had the neck surgery and then I had my nose done a month or so ago. Nose was 1,000 times worse.
It was Buff, then Rachel, then Sharon,
Ah,
then Jamie,
there you go.
then Rachel again.
Brooke was right, like most things. All right, well, I say we go ahead and knock off the live.
Yep. Later, friends.
Love you guys. Muscle vodka, remember, it's delicious, actually. Mm-hmm. We're not going to give you no bullshit.
It really is good.
10% off.
Yep. MuscleVodka.net. Married AF at checkout. All right, now I got to reach across here and
Reach
stop.
across there.